Baltimore, Maryland. It's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like?
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here come the Ravens with their first look on offense. Out of Monmouth College, it's Alex Tanney. He'll be the man under center leading this crew.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
By Carlos Dunlap.
And that's something that he does consistently. Puts quarterbacks on the ground. And Carlos Dunlap, maybe not a household name around the NFL, but everyone knows he comes to play each and...
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. DJ Swearinger, a sack on the safety blitz.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talk with them...
Rush comes and they block it. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. Touchdown, Bengals.
Cincinnati.
There are plenty of ways for a special teams coach to get excited. And when you block a punt into the end zone and recover for a score, yeah, he's going to be jumping up and down a big way.
And as a punter, you know that that clock is ticking. He just didn't get it off in time. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. So the very rare block punt, scooped and returned for a touchdown. What an exciting play. Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call.
Holding offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Call it a 3-yard gain. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. This is Johnson, the fullback. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
2nd and 11. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Number 47.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. So here are the Bengals now with a long field ahead of them. It'll be Nathan Peterman leading them out, the 6'2 quarterback out of Pittsburgh.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 10-yard line.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Taron Johnson made the stop.
On the pickup. It's 2nd.
Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cox. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Now a run with a fullback Johnson. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
That's a gain of 10. Makes it 3rd and 12.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
A big loss.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a first carry for their fullback. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
2nd and 6.
On the draw is Taylor. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Peterman. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Ravens, they'll take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carlos Dunlap. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination.
30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Play action. Now Peterman. Sliding out of the pocket. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Down by Zach Bourne. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Peterman. He's got his tight end, Jake Bunt. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a give to Taylor. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
45-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up
on 2nd and 9. Peterman. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Darrell Taylor in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. And he's going to go down again. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Here's a give to the fullback. That's Johnson. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Malik Jefferson in there on the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And he lost the football, but it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Brings up
here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
At their own 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
They'll throw on 1st down with Peterman. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And 5 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Peterman looking middle, and that's complete.
Peterman's pass complete to
from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10.
8-yard pickup. 1st down, Bengals.
Out of the gun, Peterman. He's got Jake Butt, his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
Cincinnati.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Peterman, pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Darrell Taylor in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And this is, unfortunately for him, a montage he's probably not going to want to keep here for his files.
And I'm not so sure that he would describe it as a spotlight, although it is beating down on him pretty well, as is the rush. He's been hit, harassed, uncomfortable. It's been a really, really tough day for him.
Been sacked 6 times. But I think the ball's out, and the Bengals grab it.
Pass.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And this one's incomplete. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Peterman. This one complete to Tonyan underneath. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play. One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So his big play capability in full display there as he's able to return that punt for a touchdown. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
Oh, a strip. The ball comes out, and the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. 2nd time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Sly on for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me on a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang at Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
On the throw.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up
so 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Ravens send their punter out now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, it's Peterman. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. To throw again on 2nd down. Peterman. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
To number 41. A 3-yard pickup.
On 3rd and 1, Peterman. This one complete to Tanyan underneath.
Peterman's pass.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
On the play. 1st down, Bengals.
Now Peterman on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to keep it here. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st down, Peterman. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit, but first let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the 2nd half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And this will make it into the end zone, and this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd.
On 3rd down, Peterman. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
6-yard line.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Kenny's pass. Thrown away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Cincinnati set to take over once again. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete, and he'll be out right at the 35. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
But it brings up 3rd down.
Peterman now to throw on 3rd down. Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They go play action now. Peterman. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 36. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing once more, Peterman stepping up. He's going to keep it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Peterman. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
A loss of 5 yards.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Peterman. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Their own 23-yard line.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
The handoff to the fullback.
Zach Bond there on the tackle.
Zach Bond. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. And
again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down.
On 1st and 10, it's Peterman. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Peterman's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
At the 47-yard.
Give to the fullback on the dive. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 2. Now Peterman. And that is incomplete.
Peterman's pass.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
2-yard gain.
The Ravens send their punter out now. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Taylor.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
44-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Again, it's Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
Loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Peterman. That's complete to Jake Butt. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And 12 at the Ravens' 46-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Peterman to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Robert Tonyan. Incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 11.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Out of bounds.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
To go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a big
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
47-yard line.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He was covered by DJ Swearinger.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 43. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game, and a 1st down on that last catch as well.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Hit as he throws. He lost the football. It's loose.
Alex Tanney sacked. A fumble on the play.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati 1st down.
And a Bengal 1st down.
They'll try and run with their fullback. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens 16. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The keeper.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They'll look to run with Taylor. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Touchdown.
J.J. Taylor with his 1st career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the 1st touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
Slide for the PAT.
For the point after.
And the lead is now 24. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The contact.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Keeps himself upright. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
A loss of 12 brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And it's third.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Out of the gun, Peterman. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
First down.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. And it's third down.
From the gun, it's Peterman. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Cincinnati, it took a while, but they finally get that first win after 4 straight losses. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, the calendar changed. October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.